Meisters, welcome back to my new video. Another how to build today, and just not just from any character, of course. I am going to make, or I am making already, and you are watching how to build King of the Red Moon, aka Edgy Rainforce. His name is a bit weird, just as his factions, which are Origins of Light, buffed by Diarte, Juggler, and Freya. The Dark Reincarnation, buffed by Bozel and Licorice. And Mythical Realm, buffed by Gizarov and the Sage of the Trees. Now, his factions might be weird, his name might be weird, but his talent is extremely good. It's called Blood Moon. AoE damage dealt plus 5%. After dealing AoE damage for every one enemy hit, restores 5% of HP and additionally deal fixed damage equal to int times 0.2 one time to all target hits and hit the other enemies within one block of them. I completely messed the last part up, but it says that you also deal fixed damage to every enemy you hit and the enemies surrounding them within one block. Over to his classes. He of course has two branches as he is a new character, and two branches are an infantry branch and holy branch. But we're going to start at the infantry base, which is Otherworldly Descendant. First passive is Detect. Crit chance is increased by 10%. When dealing damage, 50% chance to disable enemies' passive skills, lasts for 2 turns. 100% chance to trigger when landing a critical hit. Meh. The second passive is Blood Crystal Blessing. Blocks fatal damage once and restores 20% of HP. After triggering this effect, actively dealing damage to the enemy grants 1 stack of Blood Crystal Power. Damage taken minus 2% can be stacked up to 5 times. But when you have 5 stacks of Blood Crystal Power, after taking action, lose all Blood Crystal Power stacks and regain the block fatal damage one-time effect. Blood Crystal Power cannot be dispelled and immunized against. So, that's an extremely good passive, even if I say it myself. And he doesn't have any more passives, so we'll just go on with the active skills. Decay. Attacks multiple enemies within range, dealing 0.3 AoE damage, prevents enemies from receiving buffs, lasts for 2 turns. Then we have Black Hole. Attacks multiple enemies within range, dealing 0.36 AoE damage, deals 2 random debuffs to each unit. Then we have Retribution, deals 0.3 AoE damage to all enemies within 2 blocks and dispels 2 buffs. And then of course we have the Strengthen. It's an assist skill, active skill. Unit, attack, and int increase by 20% and grants immunity to attack and introduction and effects that silence active skill for 2 turns. Then of course Starfall, his personal AoE, summons 4 meteors to attack random enemies within the area, each meteor dealing 0.3 AoE damage. Each enemy can take meteor damage up to 2 times and the damage reduced is by 50%. On the second hit, for every one enemy hit, this cooldowns is reduced by 1 turn. Basically, you can turn cooldown down by 4, so you'll actually need to wait not 1 turn before using it again. The soldiers he gets are Elite Infantry, Amazon, Heavy Infantry, Amazon Champions, Monks, Griffin Riders, Exorcists, and Griffin Knights. But those aren't all soldiers, because we also know there are Training Ground soldiers, and those are Zealots, Holy Pegasus, Highland Warriors, and Hoplites. Personally, I think his best soldiers are Griffin Knights, because they are extremely good soldiers, especially when you're a holy unit. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I prefer him to be in holy because in infantry he has vulnerability against cavalry, and yeah, well, nobody likes to be ran over by Knight of Mystery, let's say. For his equipment, in holy, of course, Miracle Staff, more AoE damage and more debuffs. Then, of course, the Tenyo set, but I don't have a second Tenyo's head dress, so Sage Hat will do fine. And for his accessory, Swordsmith Medal or the I forgot the name there. Let me check. Swordsmith Medal or Dimensional Jewel, of course. Dimensional Jewel can also suffice for an accessory. And over to his 3C, which is the dark side of the moon. Cooldown of 5, span is 3 blocks, the range is 4 blocks. Okay, so it has a passive. Gain Moon Shadow. When attacked and taking damage, AoE damage taken minus 25%. Dispels 3 debuffs on self after taking action. Lasts for 1 turn. When you have Moon Shadow, you cannot be targeted by enemy normal attacks and skills. Cooldown trigger. Moon Shadow effect has a 3-turn cooldown. There is also magic damage. Teleport to the skill's casting location, then deal 0.35 AoE damage to enemies within 3 blocks. Drain 1 buff and applies 1 powerful debuff. Grants Dark Side of Moon. All enemies within 2 blocks suffer healing received minus 50% for 1 turn. And here's the animation. And here's the animation. And here's the animation. Haha. Now, he also has an Echo of Light skin, which in my opinion isn't really that great. Over to his bonds! I don't know why I'm so happy. I'm just happy that I summon a new SSR hero and I will actually use him because he's part of Dark Reincarnation and Mythical Realm, which are factions that I actually like. Edgy boy, where are you? Edgy boy. Now, there's one thing that is extremely sad, and that is I don't have his attack bond. I mean int bond. So for the first bond you need Intimacy level 5. For the second you need Intimacy level 10 and he needs to be level 30. For his third bond, you need to be Intimacy level 15, and you need to clear Time Rift 3-1 Elite with him. For his fourth bond, you need to do his Gate of Fate 4 with Brenda's help. So Brenda actually needs to unlock a bond. And then there's Intimacy level 25 and Complete Darkness, aka Gate of Fate 5 with Shilinka's help. And I don't have Shilinka, but I can show you how he plays in Time Rift 3-1 Elite, which he needs for his bond, so it's perfect! I am going to need to bully Imelda again. Huh. Well, Imelda! Come here. I have missed you. I have missed bullying you as well. Imelda, where are you? Imelda, I'm coming for you. So I will actually just take 3 units with me, which are Hein to teleport Edgy Rainforce, Bozel to faction buff Edgy Rainforce, and Edgy Rainforce to be Edgy Rainforce. I do actually plan to get SB Ultimolor, so Edgy Rainforce will not get his runestones yet. Bye, let's go. Now, there is something, and I want to actually show you. Edgy Boy has only 1 range, even in Holy. You see? Forgot faction buff with Bozel. Okay, if I do this, will he hit all enemies or just 4? Time's up, he will only hit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And fixed damage. And the cooldown. And I will place the animation on. Pew! Love it. Uh-oh. Ow! I thought we went over this. Miss Imelda. Pew! He's just pewing everyone. How about I use Retribution? beam, and he heals, fixed damage, and everyone surrounding the enemies. Don't forget them. Now, Edgy Boy is actually a character who works with int and who only has one range, but that doesn't say a lot. I'm just happy that he's an int user with AoEs who actually likes doing AoEs and heals when he hits enemies. Now, that was it for Time Rift 3.1 Elite, meaning that was also it for this video. Let me just go back to edgy rainforce so I can do the outro. Hurry up, Time Rift. Time Rift! Hurry up. Edgy rainforce, where are you? That hurt my throat. So, we have come to the conclusion. Edgy Rainforce is an AoE build character, and he's sad you're leaving. I am sad you're leaving too, but well, that's how it is. Thank you all so much for watching. We both love you. That means me and the King of the Red Moon. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, so subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video. My name is Matsmeister, I'm a strategist. You don't care about that. I do. And see you guys later. Bye bye.